On this episode of The Wild Table, we make our very first visit to one of the hunting HQ properties, namely the Blue Mountains, located in the Motu Valley just outside of Oporiki. Here, we enjoy a weekend adventure of exploring stunning views, scenic rivers and valleys, forests and mountains. And we get to enjoy the rustic but fine accommodation on the farm. And of course, we're here to explore the hunting opportunities.
Alright, so we just got here. This is the Blue Mountains property and this is one of the hunting HQ blocks, and this is our first visit to one of the hunting HQ properties. This is a hunting block deep in the Motu Valley, which is just outside of Oporiki. Like I said, we just arrived here, so we're just about to have a look around, and that's our accommodation behind us. So let's go take a look. Oh wow, cool. So neat little cooking area. Everything you need is in here. We've got a sink, we've got water, we've got a little cooking station. This is really cool, this is really quaint, eh? Awesome, let's go have a look inside. Nice. Right, so this, I believe, is an old Chur's quarter. It definitely has that sort of feel to it, you know, about it. Very rustic for sure, but beautiful, quaint. There's a little wood fire stove. You know, obviously a couple of bunk beds and a mattress for sleeping on. Definitely nothing flash, but I mean, we're here for adventure, right? So this is kind of exactly what I'm looking for. It's beautiful. Wonder what's out this way. Oh man, look at that. Straight out into nature, eh? Beautiful freshwater stream running through the property right here. Oh, nice. So that little building down there must be the toilet, the wharepaku, seeing as we are in Māori Language Week. And man, it's just peaceful out here. Eh? Not a car anywhere. Sun's sort of just starting to come down. Tell you what, we're going to have a conversation with Brad, who's the host of this property, and we'll find out a little bit more about where we can go and what's actually on offer on the site. All right, Brad, thanks very much for welcoming us on your whenua. It's a beautiful piece of land you guys got here.
Aye, fellas, welcome.
This is your family farm, is it?
Yes, yeah. Our sheep farm used to be sheep in the old days. And,
really? All of this?
Yeah, all of this, steep as, so the sheep were good for here.
Man.
Yeah, and our koro with the government, I suppose, back in the days, turn it to pine and a bit easier farming. So, yeah, so we got a bit of pine and a nice native block over the back there that you will get to see, and yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're still here.
How long ago did it get turned into pine, do you know?
In the 80s.
Yeah,
okay. About in the 80s when they did it, they were doing it all through the country and everyone jumped on board, so yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah.
And obviously you guys got a few animals running around in the hills?
Well, I didn't know that till people started going up there saying, hey, you got a pig up the back there, and then a few other fellas that don't hunt pigs, there's a deer here and there, so it was good. I didn't know that. Yeah, because us farmers, we sort of...
Yeah, you guys...
We stay down low.
You stay out of it, eh?
Yeah, it's too hard up there.
Yeah.
So,
I get that.
So there's a few running through.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and just to see the place and, get out there.
Yeah.
So,
wicked. Yeah, awesome, man. We're excited. Yeah. We'll go for a bit of an explore and see what's on offer up there.
Oh, cool. No, good to have you fellas. And thanks for coming and getting to be a part of our whenua. So, mean.
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Sweet.
Kia ora.
Cheer.
Cheer.
My man.
How good is this? a stunning place. Alright, so had a little bit of a drive and sort of just got the lay of the land, you know, check the property out. We're back down here right now, we've settled into the accommodation, and then check this out, man. Like, this is just obviously like a outdoor kitchen. Frickin', I want to build one of these at my house. So cool. You know, click on the light, got everything you need. You got running water, got a 3-burner stove over here, running on gas, obviously. So we're gonna make some venison burgers tonight that we made in one of the previous episodes. And yeah, we're just gonna have a good meal, have a good night's rest, listening to the gurgling of the little stream nearby. First thing tomorrow morning, straight into it.
Six o'clock in the morning, beautiful sleep down by the river, and we're up in the Blue Mountains. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to drive all the way around, and then that stuff on the other side there, where you can see where the trees change, that's native forest, which is all part of this, and we'll see if we can pick up a deer sort of on the breaks of the native. Otherwise we might go for a walk and actually have a look what's in it, but either way, what a stunning vista. Trying to make a decision at the moment about where to go, because as a hunter you've always got to make smart choices, right? I've just written an article on fringe zones. Hunting has always been about fringe zones. Here we have a block that's native, here we have some fresh pines, and on the edge of both is where you want to be looking. So ideally we'll be able to get somewhere up here where we've got a bit of a view, and we can set up and we'll just be glassing the edges of the native and the new pine, because those are the areas where deer, goats, pigs like to come out and browse. You've got the safety behind, and you've got new growth on the fringes. So, gotta know where to look. It's kind of like the first bit where I've seen a bunch of fresh tracks, you know, fairly sizable, good. So, interestingly enough, a lot of these tracks here seem to be going just down this ridge, and the tracks here, they're pig tracks, which you can easily identify because it has the 2 dots at the back and they're splayed wider than a deer. And it's a big one, it's definitely not a small pig, so I'd be inclined to want to be here again later. Yeah, check out those tracks.
Just been up in the hills all morning. It's about 11:30 now. Had a good old scout and just, you know, got the lay of the land, figured out where the boundary is and where we can all look, and all the different places we can sit and look into the valleys. And the road is not for the faint of heart, you know, so it's rugged terrain, so you definitely need a 4x4. Done a little bit of clearing on the old pine trees up there, bit of stuff hanging in the road, you know, so we just did a bit of cutting and made sure that things were out of the road. And yeah, right now just come back here and hang out and enjoy this property for a little bit, enjoy the fresh stream that's running by and the sort of the beautiful scenery, and then in the afternoon, so probably 3 o'clock or so, we'll head back up there and position ourselves and just, yeah, see if we can pick up an animal right on dark, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. Brad tells us there's a little waterfall back here, not too far down the stream, so just gonna follow the stream and see if we can find that. Have a look. Come on, girls. Check this out. That's a little waterfall, eh? Beautiful. Little cave right here, comes thundering out of the hills. I want to see it up close. Look at this, how beautiful is this? Beautiful little cave, massive waterfall. Ah, New Zealand bush at its finest.
Okay, so we sat at the bush edge until right on dark yesterday, and I was really hopeful that a pig was going to come out, but we didn't see anything. So we went home, had a beautiful feed with the host, and then had a really nice deep sleep at the cabin, just listening to the river. It's 6 a.m. right now, so we're up back in the hills. Gonna have one last look, because Brad said, just check out this little road to the left. When you get to the top, quite often there's goats and maybe a deer or something hanging out, so let's go have a look. There's 100% an animal nearby. I can smell it. So this whole hillside is just like crawling with fresh goat sign. But it's steep as, and it goes down a long way too. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get back to the top, and we're going to sidle over to that open face over there.
So we have a bit more of an explore further over this hillside, and with the quantities of scat, it's to no one's surprise that we do come across some goats eventually. I take a crack at a solitary animal too, but only wind up scratching my head as to why I didn't hit it. On closer inspection of my GoPro footage later, it turns out I had the suppressor mounted too far back and shot the stump instead. Clearly, that bullet did not travel as intended. And you know what? I'm bloody glad about it too. As it turns out, this goat had 2 kids in tow which I couldn't see, and that is one thing I tried my best to avoid, always. Either way, at least we saw some animals. To sum this weekend up, we had a fun time exploring this place. The views alone are a draw card, the stay in the cabin was brilliant, the host's salt of the earth, and the entire experience the kind of stuff we thrive on. Needless to say, I would love to have walked away with some meat in tow, but that is simply not how it works out every time.
So we're gonna come back, and I'd like to finish this by getting an animal off the hills. And I think next time we come here, I know where to go. But you know, for now, I think we gotta wrap it up, get out of here, and find our next adventure.
I'll finish this. Maybe I'll get a goat. One day. What do you think the chances are, Philip?
Pretty good, I reckon. Pretty good. Oh, for you or for the goat? Right. There you go. That's a wrap. We're out of here. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.